There it is, there it is. It's the orange. Woo. What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Regan and I'm here for Scarlett Miata, and right now I'm here to give you a treat because this is a first look of the Philippine spec 30th anniversary MX5 that just arrived in our shores a few days ago. I have the orange baby right here at my back and we are going to go around the car and take a good look at her. Let's go! Nowadays, a lot of people are saying that the sports car is going the way of the dinosaur because we are now living in the world of SUVs, crossovers, CUVs, and whatever. Now, that's not the case with Mazda. In fact, Mazda came out with the first Miata in 1989, and it was a revival of the sports car era. You know, the first generation Miata was a throwback to those classic British roadsters that was so popular in the 50s and the 60s, and boy did Mazda have such a winner in its hands. Now 30 years forward and over 1 million units after, we're now here celebrating the 30th anniversary of such an iconic car, the Mazda Miata. And for this 30th year, Mazda decided to come out with a special edition 30th anniversary model that sports an orange color. As you can see, it is in a bright orange, but there is a reason behind that. You see, in 1991, Mazda became the first Japanese car manufacturer that won the Le Mans, the 24-hour Le Mans racing with the rotary-powered race car. And that record held on for such a long time until recently when Toyota won the Le Mans. Now, back in that day, 1991, that Le Mans winning Mazda's race car was sporting orange racing livery. And to throw back as a tribute to the 1991 Le Mans racing car, the 30th anniversary MX5 also sports the same orange color. Now for this special edition MX5, Mazda Japan decided to come out with just 3,000 units worldwide. And I do believe that there are some countries that have started taking deliveries for these iconic vehicles, these sure to be future collectibles. And in the Philippines, we are so lucky enough that Mazda Philippines was able to snag 1% of that 3,000 units. Mazda Philippines will bring in 30, you heard me guys, 30 units of this future collectible. You got this unit right here. In fact, this is the first one that came in and it was launched just a few days ago. You can see this is the launch video that came out. Now, what's in store for these lucky owners who's going to purchase this 30th anniversary MX5? That's what this video is for. I'm going to give you guys a first look at the Philippine spec 30th anniversary MX5 and see how it differentiates from a regular MX5. We're going to go around the car, we're going to check out the exterior, we're going to check out the interior, and we're going to check out the pricing for such a limited edition model. So, keep watching the video. Let's get right to it. First things first, let's get the elephant out of the room right now. Let's take a look at the color. As you can see, it's entirely in orange. And normally when you think of orange, you'd think, oh wow, that's so loud, that's so garish. It's such a look at me type of color. But I love how Mazda Japan was able to execute the color orange in this vehicle because I don't know if the video will do some justice to it, but when you see it in person, you know that it is orange, but it's not that in-your-face loud orange that you would see in some tuner cars. The 30th anniversary MX5 orange is quite subdued, and in fact, just like some of Mazda's signature colors like the Soul Red and the Soul Red Crystal and the Machine Gray, it depends on how the light strikes the car, and you could see it, you know, going from dark orange to a little bit of a yellow. The way it comes together, it makes for a pretty awesome car. As you can see, this 30th anniversary MX5 behind me is an RF model. Now, you know, if you're a Miata purist and you'd like to get a soft top 30th anniversary here in the Philippines, well, you ran out of luck because Mazda Philippines is only bringing in RF examples for the 30th anniversary MX5. There is no soft top option available here in the country, so if you want the 30th anniversary MX5, you'll have to get the RF. Alright, first up, the wheels. As you can see, the 30th anniversary MX5 does not sport the standard stock wheels found in the GT or in the Sport or whatever. Instead, it comes with these juicy premium Race Engineering Vogue Racing ZE40s, but instead of just being regular ZE40s, this come with an engraving at the side. As you can see there, it says 30th anniversary. Race Engineering, the makers of Vogue Racing, came out with this wheel specifically for the 30th anniversary MX5, as you can see because of the 30th anniversary lettering at the side. So these can only be had with the 30th anniversary MX5. Now, if you peek behind the wheel, you will see orange brake calipers. Now, these are Brembo brake calipers, Brembo brakes up front for the 30th anniversary MX5. And if you peek in a little bit more inside, you will see that it sports Bilstein Sport dampers. It's the first time that the Bilstein dampers came into the Philippines for the MX5, because even the RF Club Edition that came out, which I reviewed in my previous video, it did not come with the Bilstein dampers. All 30th anniversary MX5 models come with a special 30th anniversary badge that shows which numbered unit it is in the 3000 that Mazda will make. So in this particular case, this unit is number 691 out of 3000. The 30th anniversary MX5 comes also with blacked out side mirrors, but unlike the launch edition RFs, this particular 30th anniversary MX5, well, all 30th anniversary MX5s come with the same color orange roof on the RF. There is, however, a blacked out trim right here at the back, which breaks the orange monotone of the roof. So even with the addition of the Vogue Racing ZE40 wheels made for the MX5 and the Brembo brakes and the Bilstein shocks, the 30th anniversary MX5 RF that's coming to the Philippines does not sport the Mazda ground effects package, the wraparound body kit, which could still be spec'd and bought from any Mazda dealer when you purchase your 30th anniversary MX5 RF. There aren't much changes under the hood. The 30th anniversary MX5 RF for the Philippines still sports the same updated engine, pulling out 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. So it's the same as the RF Club Edition that's being offered here. It's the same as all the other engines in the MX5 lineup starting 2019. But if you notice, there is something different about this engine bay compared to the Club RF. And that's the inclusion of the stock front strut bar. For the first time, there is a strut bar in an MX5. I'm not really sure if there is a strut bar in the automatic versions of the MX5, because Scarlett is a manual and she doesn't have a strut bar when I bought her. And the Club RF also didn't have a strut bar, but the MX5 30th anniversary model has the front strut bar in place straight from the factory. Moving on to the interior of the car, you could see that Mazda went all out when it came to the 30th anniversary MX5. First of all, you'd see at the door panel, you could see that it's no longer just a plastic trim. This is more of an Alcantara trim with orange stitching all around the doors. And you could also see that the lower dashboard also sports the same Alcantara trim with orange stitching. Now if you look at the vents, the AC vents also has an orange accent detail that highlights that you are sitting inside a very special MX5. Now just like with all the MX5 models, the upper door trim also comes in the color orange, which the car's body came in. Now we're going to go inside, we're going to take a closer look at some of the other things that Mazda added for the 30th anniversary model. The seats of the 30th anniversary MX5 are also in Recaro seats specifically designed for the MX5 because these have orange piping. So you could see there's orange piping surrounding the Recaros, and you also have orange stitching for the inner part of the seat. Now, why did they say that Recaro specifically made this for the MX5? That's because just like all the club editions, the 30th anniversary model came with headrest speakers built into the Recaro seats. That's something that you cannot get in the aftermarket, no matter how hard you try to look for it. Stepping inside the car, you got the same instrument cluster that can be found in the refresh of all MX-5s. You got the colored LED screen light right there showing that, well, my door is open. And you got the tach front and center with a 7500 RPM red line that could be found in all, well, the refresh NDs. But as you step inside, you could see that it does feel like a more special interior given the nice, really nice lower dashboard Alcantara trim, which goes very well with the Alcantara trim of the Recaro seats and the inner doors. As you could see, this unit right here sports a 6-speed manual transmission, and it's great to know that the 30 units that are coming into the Philippines, the prospective owners of these cars can spec whether they will get the RF in manual transmission or in 6-speed automatic. As you can see, the 30th anniversary edition comes already equipped with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Right now it's my cell phone that's connected and I'm running a Samsung, which is why it automatically says enable Android Auto right there. But since this is not my car, I am not going to set up my Android Auto programs into this unit. Just wanted to show you guys that yes, the 30th anniversary model of the MX5 already has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as standard. So there you have it, guys. We just had our first look of the 30th anniversary MX5 Miata Philippine spec that's coming to the country in just a few weeks. And as I mentioned, there are only 30 of these babies that are coming into the country. 30 for 30 years of the Miata. And if you are wanting to buy yourself a nice, fun-to-drive sports car that you could drive around in the streets of Manila all over the provinces, well, head off to Mazda Makati right now and place a reservation for one of these babies because they are going fast. Now, how much will this car set you back? Well, they only cost 2,990,000 pesos, and for that sum of money, you are going to get some of the best driving memories that you can ever wish for. Now, if you're looking for a test drive video, well, you'll have to wait a few more weeks after this video, because once these 30th anniversary cars come in, I will schedule myself a test drive and just tell you how all of those nice fancy goodies like the Brembo brakes, the strut bar and all that would make a difference in how this MX5 handles. Anyway, if you do like my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button, and also take that notification bell as well. I'll see you again in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.